had my doubts. I thought this must be another one of these foolish scams out there.
We try to be as transparent as possible as how this site works because, as I said earlier, it is different than just about any other dating site out there that you can use.
Oh yeah.
We are very unique. We have been since we started this thing back in 1995. And we've had thousands and thousands of marriages since then, right? Including my own, including many who work for us here. But you have to understand how this site really works to be able to take most advantage of it, right? So it's important that we talk about these things. It is imperative that you meet in person. We do not, nor have we ever advocated excessive correspondence. But, if you just want a pen pal, I guess, if you just want to write and you're never going to go anywhere, then fine. Then you can just sit there and you can write, and that's fine. And a lot of you, I think, are just going to do that. You're not going to want to go over and actually meet someone. If that's where you get the value from it, then that's great. But for those of you that want to go over, that want to meet someone that could possibly change your life and have changed, like mine, so many other lives out there, then you don't want to be writing forever. You want to actually go and meet these women. And yes, you can use this as a tool to do that, but you don't need to write a lot. To go on a tour, I know intuitively, you think that you have to write, you have to have a connection. I have to have a connection before I go. No, you don't. I didn't have a connection with Tanya before I went to that social. I never knew the woman existed until I met her at that social. And the only reason I met her was because I was there. I wasn't in front of my TV or on my screen writing letters. I was actually at that social. She was at that social, and we met. Now, of course, she blew me off when we first met. I always give her a hard time about that. But it gave me the opportunity to get up to bat, to actually just put myself in front of her and meet her. And without that opportunity, we would have never had the life that we've had for the last 25 years together. 27 years almost, really, this July when we first met. So, guys, it's all about putting yourself into position for success. So before you can get on a plane, if you're going to get on a plane, you're going to travel halfway around the world to meet maybe one or just two women. Here's a really good tip. Have a video call first, okay? Because that video call may show you that maybe it's not worth all this time and effort to go meet this woman, or, gee, I got to get over there as soon as possible, right? But it will give you a little more insight on whether or not a trip just to meet one or two women with you, which is always a little bit risky and dicey at best anyway, because that's a long ways to go just to meet one or two people, because you never know what's going to happen when you meet. But having a video call first, I think, will go a long ways towards firming up whether or not you really want to do that. What do? Put something extra on it. Put something extra on it. Is against IMBRA regulations to try and arrange to meet yourself via correspondence. So, yeah, some guys will try and do that. But if you do that and then they meet her and everything's go well, then you're going to want the IMBRA document that we have to provide to the government, because that's the law, and we can't give that to you unless you do it through the channels you need to do it through. And it's better for the women too. It's safety. It's all these things that we worry about. So please talk to us before you go over and let us help arrange it so it's seamless, so you're safe, so you're meeting her. I mean, we can help take care of all that for you. You don't really have to. When you go over, you're gonna be meeting a lot of people, and it's that meeting where things really, really happen. You can have correspondence going for a year and go over and meet, and it's like kissing your sister. I've told that story many times. The guy that went over and did just that, right? And he wasn't even writing through us. He was writing on a private thing with just him and her, writing just through email. But when he finally got to meet her, it was like kissing his sister. It just was no spark. There was no, and you need that. You have to be physically together to discover if there really is any chemistry. Unlike other sites, the matchmakers, translators work closely with the women and can and do assist them with their correspondence in many ways by providing translations and also assisting them with the content of their correspondence, and also often even encourage them to correspond and ultimately meet you. I mean, they're going to help these women quite a bit. When these women join our service, they're talked to, they're told how the service works, and they get a lot of assistance. And they also get urged, or they get, what's the word I'm looking for? They get help from the matchmakers to talk with you, to correspond with you, to meet you, all of that. I mean, that's what the matchmaker's job is try to bring these people together, and they're helping as much as possible. So it's really, really imperative that you understand this when you use the site, that, you know, these women are getting assistance, and it's as important as possible for you to meet as soon as possible, or at least do a Skype call so you can be in front of each other and talk to each other and see how things are going. Different than just a do-it-yourself site where you put up a profile, she puts up a profile. These women are getting a lot more assistance. Understand that. You are going to get a better response because of all of the assistance that these women are getting, and because that they get help from matchmakers, and the matchmakers are helping them and persuading them, that was the word I was looking for, persuading them to actually meet you. Because a lot of times, you know, like, there's a couple here in Phoenix where the woman did not want to meet him at all. He was older than what she had thought she wanted, and a different race than what she thought she wanted. But the affiliates just kept pushing and pushing the matchmakers to, no, you should meet him, you should meet him, you should meet him. And she met. And now she's here, living here with him. That would have never in a million years happened if not for the matchmakers in that case really pushing and helping. And she even said it herself and talked about it. So it's so important, but this is different. You have to understand that.
Hold this, my friend.
We had done a few letters before the social, but things got confused and the letters dropped off, so I wasn't expecting Gretel. I invited her, but then she was there at the last table and she was waiting for me, and it was just magic. Yes, this is my first time as anything like this. I have never been on another tour or any other thing. I liked the way they were doing things. It seemed very respectful, very clean, very honest. So I was drawn to that, and I kept an open mind.
I remember when it felt like time stood still. When I knew in the moment I found my forever. You captured my soul.
I'm Danny here from Singapore, and my background, I work as an educator in a primary school. Basically, I teach physical education. So I've been in the education line for quite a number of years. Yes, yeah, and decided to come over to Cebu to find a lifetime partner. Yeah, the love of my life. And I'm very fortunate that I have found Marilyn. I started corresponding with Marilyn through letters, beginning of May, and I remember all the letters that I've written to her. She mentioned the first letter that I've written was so long that you almost tell her the
It's like you share the whole your whole
my
story.
whole life story.
Life story.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you messaged her first.
I messaged her first.
Yeah. So actually, that moment I was impressed, and I really need to spend my time to read because I don't want to miss one single word. Sorry, my voice now is kind of trembling. Yeah, and then that's one thing I admire about him. because for me, if a guy is really serious to you, so wait, just give me a second to relax. If a guy is just really very serious to you, so he really spent time to wrote a long message. So yeah, so that's why I decided to respond his letter, and it's kind of a long response also, because every sentence that I read during the correspondent letter, I need to make sure that I have a reply. So to make sure also that he feel that I am also serious in looking for a lifetime partner.
Before I decide to write to any ladies in the AFA website, I've actually looked through their profile quite a number of times. And besides looking at the profile, I also look at the videos. And I find Marilyn is sincere in her video, and that is one of the things that really caught my attention. And I didn't look through her video once. I looked through many times.
Really?
And I decided to pluck up the courage to write her a very, very long letter. And I'm very happy that she responded by replying quite a long letter as well. Yeah, and from there we started to communicate more frequently. Once every few days I will send a message.
Check out our website at
international-dating.com.